Thanks again for tuning back into the channel. In this week's video, we are going to be looking at two bits of gear from Viltrox. The first one being the DC-X3 monitor that I have on camera just now, and also the 12 watt RGB fill light. And at the moment, as you can probably tell, I am using this as my key light, and I have this light over here as my fill light. That's how powerful this is. This isn't going to be so much of a technical review, it's just I'm going to let you know a little bit about the professional monitor. For the price of the monitor, you would not expect as many features, and I'll be honest, I am still finding my way around all the features. I know what they do, the menu's easy to navigate, but I didn't expect so much in such a inexpensive, couple $100 monitor. Let's dive right in. This is the Viltrox DC-X3 professional monitor. Now this monitor is around the $200 mark, and it has a 6-inch IPS touchscreen with a resolution of 1920 by 1080 and an aspect ratio of 16:9. The refresh rate on this monitor is 60 Hz with a pixel density of 360 ppi. It's got an 8-bit colour depth and 100% sRGB colour gamut. The input and output interface is HDMI in, HDMI out, SDI in, SDI out. For the USB interface, there is a USB upgrade port and a 3D LUT file input. The audio output is via your usual 3.5mm headphone jack. The powering of the monitor itself can either be a DC input or via the lithium NP550 battery. The monitor itself weighs only 350 grams, and even with the battery attached, you do not notice much of a difference, and it's a very lightweight setup. As I'm using this monitor simply as a reference monitor when filming the YouTube videos, it may seem quite a waste to a lot of filmmakers out there, but if you're just thinking of starting a YouTube channel and your camera doesn't have a tilt screen or a screen that's easily viewable when you are doing to camera pieces, I would definitely consider purchasing a monitor. It makes your life a million times easier, and with all these features added in, as you go down the journey, and I've got a lot to learn with this monitor as well, but as you go down your filming journey, pieces of equipment like this will really make your life easier. Next month I've got a short film to make, and I was looking around for all the different equipment that I would need to film this. Did I consider a monitor? The answer to that is yes, because I thought once I'm outside trying to watch the screen and do the filming at the same time, it might be a little difficult. When Viltrox approached me and asked me to test out this monitor, I honestly did jump at the chance, but I wasn't expecting the quality and, for me, a bit of a learning curve of all the features that are available at this price. Not so much of a technical review, that one, but it just lets you see what's available with the monitor. For me, the monitor is brilliant. I've got it on the camera right now, and I can see everything that's going on. I can see when it goes in and out of focus, everything's there. I actually don't know, and I film with the Sony a7R5, I actually don't know how I managed without it, even with the flippy screen. So that's all I'm saying. If you're looking for a professional monitor with lots of features, I would definitely check out the Viltrox one. But what I'm going to do now is I'm going to move on to the next one. I just thought I'd put both in the same video, and that's simply because they're working hand in hand for me in my YouTube setup. So without further ado, let's go towards the light. This RGB fill light from Viltrox, I've actually been using it over the past few videos as my main light. I now have another one for that, but it's so versatile and bright that you can actually use it as a main light depending on your relative distance to the camera. It's very pocketable, and thanks to the built-in battery, can be recharged, so you're not worrying about it ever running out if you're on location anywhere. It's simple USB to Type-C charging. The light itself can be controlled different ways, and you can control it manually via the buttons in the back of the camera, go through the Kelvin, go through the brightness controls, and it also has effects built in as well. But one of the great features of it is it connects to the WeLight app, and that allows you very quickly via your phone and via Bluetooth to change everything really quickly. And I found that once I set it up for what I was using it for initially, it was fine and it did the job. But once I started using the app, I found that I could control it and adjust everything sitting from my chair while filming. And it's brilliant. I highly recommend this. So inexpensive and so versatile. Hopefully you did get something from that. And as I said, it's not really so much of a technical review. It's just, I love sharing information, and if you're thinking of doing a YouTube setup, this is definitely one to consider. I've got a fill light there. I have the Viltrox 12 watt fill light as my main light, and I've got the camera monitor there as well. The camera monitor has proved invaluable. I've got actually two lights that I use, and I'll do a video on the second light as well. This one I normally have behind me. As you see my hard shadow here, that light there I normally use behind me now as a fill light, and it does the job very well. And I have another light that I use as my main key light. Next week's video, again, it's a Viltrox week, and this video will come really quickly. I've just got my hands on the 40mm. I've had it for a few days now and I've been out shooting with it. And this is the 40mm f2.5 from Viltrox for the Sony E-mount. So I've got a video, I've already started doing the video, I love it already. So during the week, or at the very latest next Sunday, this video will be coming out. Thanks again for watching, take care, and I'll see you in the next video. So I thought I'd very quickly show you everything that came in the box, along with the connections and the cables. Considering the price of this, you'll get everything that you need for your setup, just depending on the type of setup you have. So it is actually really good value. The battery itself is an MP5 battery, rechargeable, and also with an indicator in the back, which I found extremely useful. All connection ports are easily accessible, and I found none to get in the way of any filming. Although it is static filming that I'm doing currently, I found nothing got in the way of my initial setup when filming. The hood pops open and closes with ease, and the screen itself is viewable from many different angles. I did in fact remove the hood itself and took it over to a natural light source, in this case the window, just to see if it was still viewable from various angles, which indeed it was. This is a professional budget monitor, and if you're looking for one, you definitely should consider the Viltrox.